NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So USC's offense will go to work first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He breaks and runs through another guy. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the... Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojan!
And they talked about it this week with us. Wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Wilson to pass. Unloads it left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Wow, did you see that hit by the linebacker? I mean, he came up with authority and bad intentions, forcing the tackle for loss. Man.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just ran him over. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Smith wants to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. A strike downfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Bringing it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Off play action. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab on the right. Here he goes. Touchdown, NC State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play. And do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Smith dropping to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in down the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, USC. And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack. and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers.
Here's the pressure. Turns it loose deep. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Trying to run it in, and he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wilson will throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Trojans. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your opponent. Well, this defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Makes the quick grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Wilson to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're setting up the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bohannon. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Bring in the heat. He's got it on the move. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Trojans. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Number 17 with the grab and the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the misconnection on third down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Makes a move. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Might as well give it to him again.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. After the run, now to throw. He makes the grab. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Trojans are rolling down the field.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that. Game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A quick pass to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The RPO complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. North Carolina State has him back in the offense, headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wilson will throw. Looking left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. The defense, they better check themselves.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Smith dropping to pass. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Power football with the run. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked up. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Trojans. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. To the air, it's Balkinson. Gets it out quickly. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've